If you're a freelancer, you might be making this mistake that's not allowing you to charge more. And that is to price your services like a craftsman, meaning right out of the gate, setting rates that are pretty high and pretty competitive in your market and aligned with your experience and your skill set. If you believe that you're undercharging and you want to increase what you're charging by 3 times the amount, you definitely need to start at a higher price point with clients. But let's put it in perspective. Let's say I hire somebody to paint a mural for my wall. I ask the painter how much it's going to cost. They say $100. For me as a client, I'm like, great, $100, that's so cheap, fantastic. And you get a beautiful mural and it's fantastic. But when you go back to hire that same artist for another mural, and now their murals cost $1,000, and within a short period of time, you're going to feel a little weird as the client. And I'm not saying it's not possible to raise your rates with existing clients, but if you're starting low and looking to triple your rate with current clients, especially over a short period of time, your clients might feel like they're being taken advantage of. Which is why you need to identify the rate that you need to charge as a freelancer to hit your income goals right off the bat so that you can charge competitively from the get-go. And that way, when you're talking to potential clients, you can be like, my rate is $500 for 700 words or whatever. And then they will know right out of the gate, that is what you're charging. And that way, if they're not the right client for you, if they can't afford your rates and it doesn't make sense for their budget, they'll move on and you'll find clients that are who can afford you and your talents. And so this is a really important time when you're finding clients to find the ones that value your skills, see your experience, and can pay you for what you're worth. And I'm not saying that you can't just snap your fingers and charge $1 gazillion for your services. As we all know, you still need to cultivate your experience and your skills and your portfolio and your track record and get great glowing testimonials for clients to back up your market rate that you're charging. But my point here is a lot of people come in way too low as freelancers, charging not very much money and burning out because they can't raise their rates because their current clients are thinking that like you are worth a certain amount and why are you trying to raise your rates up here if I came into this working arrangement with you here? I have a lot of resources linked in my profile for my freelancing 101 guide and ideal rate calculators to help you figure out what is that rate you need to be charging in order to pay your bills and have a profit. Because a lot of people don't think about the types of bills that you have for freelancers, the types of, for freelancing, the types of expenses that come up. So those are really important things to keep in mind. And that way you won't even have to have a conversation with a client about raising your rates because you're going to come into potential client meetings knowing exactly what you'll need to charge and what they'll need to agree to in order to pay all your bills and then some. And so it's always about starting off on the right foot and then slowly raising your rates with every new client rather than just trying to raise your rates with existing clients.